check, radio check. At work is in there. Oh, hello everyone to the stream. How you can join us today for another Super 30. Once again, we're diving into the rest of the end game main story. Bit of an update yesterday. We did manage to break through the first line of defenses and are now making our way most of the Antarctic subspace zone now. Problem is, there are just too many targets to engage, and we don't have a lot of time, so let's get down to brass tacks and blow these guys up, shall we? Yeah, the Zebra Bomb pretty much wrecked up this right flank here, alongside the final Go Gaiga. Now, our primary objective is to complete this route so we can finally get to the Manager's hideout, wherever that is in this subspace. Of course, that doesn't seem like it will become easy, but thankfully, since we've already got through most of Point Nemo's harsh training, thanks Advent, probably handle most of this a bit effectively. So where do I want to send this guy out? Oh, he's still not strong enough for that? Dang it. Fine, so it is. Cook 'em. Dude's van. It never frickin' let up! One after the other, what a pain in the neck you are! At least I can take that damn mouth of yours and shove all your overblown logic down a pie hole. Whee! Incoming flying sword. That jumps Van up a bit. But he's still not at the level. Oh, dude, what? Point off for morale so he can activate overcharge? Dang it. Fine. Let's wreck some of these guys up a bit. Oh, Excellent is still at 192. I could probably soften up somebody for her. I mean, a little help? Can Excellence on even fly that far? She can, but she can't use her special ability yet. Or she can't use her special ability at all because they're all non-post move attacks. Wait, she can attack somebody. What? Oh. Oh, you're going down, buddy. You're going down. You're gonna go down so hard, your ancestors will feel it. Long past the point of strategy or tactics. All that remains is to fight on as long as it's necessary. Comes Irigai Questos! Yeah, okay, Bomber Harris. Let's see how you work this one out.
私にはお前に対する責任がある。
俺も約束したからだ。
任せたぞ、ルルーシ
ュ。捕らえた。
捕らえたぞ。
条件はすべてクリアだ。これで終わらせる。
See how much damage this one does. Ah, that's painful! But just in the right shot, so... Oh, you buffoon, why do you go for close quarters? Why did he go for close quarters? He could have easily done that with just the beam cannons. Oh, Didn't score a kill, but at least he got some level ups from that. Excellent, Nathan. Panamazai. Not enough. Howling Launcher, B mode, set.
あなたとなぞなぞやる気はないのよね。おたけびランチャーで勝負。
Scream punch from my face. Incoming! Wow! Let's go, Grams! Double penetration. That guy hurt. Good damage there, too. Why do we send Exodus on? Probably send her alongside, yeah, get her. Ooh, good jump there. 8 levels up. Excellent hits there from Excellence on. Now they're down to 26. They still got a decent amount of striking power, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. And to think that we're still in turn 1. Unbelievable. Come in. Anybody you could help here? There's a bit of a disparity here on the sides, so let's help up on the right side here. Hey, right, I crash. Okay. Helping somebody out here that's going to be cutting, so let's just slash them. Struggle and hope. Thoughts and hopes we bear give us strength. Akeramerunda.
そうやって上から人を試すようなことをゼータを通して俺の力が広がっていく俺の体を通して出る力を遊びでやってんじゃないんだよ
Oh, he's lucky to get away with his life. Barely. That's an inch quite limited. どういうことだ
お前たちに問う絆とは何だ
はいどうもバーチャル YouTube は絆愛です。
的になるつもりなんてないんだよ
新しいグレンの力思い知どけ
Ooh, that was a lot of damage.
自由とは何だ
One more point and Cullen will be at max level. Now how many more of these guys need a little pounding? It's 4 units. Nope, these guys are too tough for Psy-Flash, so... Akashika Buster!
まさき今にゃ
先手はもらった
Akashika Recorder Search! Cyber Change! とどめだ! Akashika Buster! だけや!
お前たちに問う
Oof, that wasn't even a critical, and that cracked him up a little too quickly. Let's just sit here for a moment. Ooh, 199, almost at top level. Exit! Side flash!
風の魔装騎士の力を見せてやる
Exit! Side flash! Ooh, that's still a critical. He's gonna feel that. Eee. I put him right here. The SRW friends. Okay, who else wants a little bit of a trashing? You're too wide for a wave surger long range map, which is kind of annoying. Too far apart for a wave attack. Pretty smart positioning that. Okay, that's 199, 189. Okay, let's soften this guy up for the Go Gaigar team. So, Keyta will have to tank the counterattack this one. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he's got armor down to boot, so any attack will have extra bonus damage. Who said anything about running? That barely scratched Kaiser. Okay, let's take care of these guys. Wait, was it the Dines? No, what? The heck? Oh no, it's the Zang. It's the Zangs, rather. I can take care of that guy. Easy. Beam Sword! Whee!
お前たちに問う罪とは何だ
One more so can get Beryllium up in levels as well. Katsumukuseya! Yes, my dog! Oh wait, there's too many. These guys are too damn weak for these, the 30th now. Let's just put you alongside your sibling. Just stun my! And who wants to be softened up? Not even going full power with the heat. Need it.
卑劣な文明らしい粗暴な攻撃だな命と命令どちらを選ぶ
Oh, that was a command unit. Ah, it's a go behind Camille. And now she's at full levels. This poor guy is about to go home. Cometes gradis, cometes globus, aether gladius. What's with all these pseudo Latin names anyways? And that's pretty much the first turn done. This has become a first turn incident indeed. We got a lot of scattered units, but we're pretty much wrecking their front line. This is actually the second wave of units coming in. Just in case you didn't notice yesterday. We're doing so much damage that they had to send the reinforcements quite early. Anyway, time to rock it. Iron Beam! Well, you're so weak if you only gonna fall down a Fire Beam. Obstacle guy, not done. Puzzle guy, not done. Osina! Final Beam! Star Shine! Get wrecked, dude! Didn't even need to use the Unkinsets for that. Oh, you are so bleeding dead. Oh, that's Max Spirit. Fine, let's tank this. Quick counter. Ah! Didn't even get the chance to shoot. That gives Sanger and Raizel 2 levels up to 198. Dude, seriously? The J-Techer's right there. Why are you doing this? Well, whatever. Get sliced.
対象のパワーを調査する。
We'll have to tank this though. Tomoyo, 今こそ我らの力を見せる時。承知。入れ。Yes, my dog! Kitolsen! Just!
お前たちに問う。独裁とは何だ。
我らに建てに物なし。我にな建てに物なし。That's always an excellent cutscene to watch. Now they're up to 199. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna crack. They're only in max spirit though, but they're still not doing enough damage for this guy. Hang on. Anything else we can use? No, we can't use Goldion Finger since it's a one-run thing. How about we soften him up first? Or is there a chance that Helen Heaven... yeah, 42% critical chance, so we'll take it.
確率を超える力。それが勇気なんだ。
それが勇気なんだ。
その位置か。
ウィン！
人類はお前のおもちゃなんかじゃない。
クリスタルズ。
行こうガイ兄ちゃん。ガジェットツール。
ピーター。
キルカン合格。
ピーター。It's not gonna be a kill shot, is it? Yep. He survived within an inch of his life. Like that, 2 inches of his life. There's a bit more and every punch is gonna hurt even worse. Ketoragokin! Still got... yeah, he still got... no, he doesn't have it. Oh well, you'll have to tank this, Urm.
夢と現実どちらを選ぶ？
どちらを選べ？
飛び込むまで。
How much damage is that gonna be? He has Prevail, right? Wow, seriously? That's it? Ketoragoken! Shinsugeki! Unkensatsu! Yep, that wasn't a kill shot. Oh, you're lucky. You are so lucky, buddy. If that was a critical, he would have been done. But no, but eh. Ah, Volta time. That's true. It is a super robot, so. We'll have to tank this. Come on, Kenichi. He's overly strict with his brothers, that's for sure. I don't remember Grand Fire having this much rain back in the day. What the heck happened? Ooh, lucky.
お前たちに問う支配とは何だ
Oh no. We'll have to tank this again. Maybe the Prevail's gonna help him.
お前たちに問う
Oh crap, that's a Vang. Or rather, a Zang. That's gonna be a railgun, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, it is a railgun. Not the hyper cannons. Okay, he's tanking that pretty decently. Finally. Excellent positioning there. Let's see how much damage this one throws in. Bit low on the critical rate there. Not a critical. Barely, just a bit over the last line of the first bar. Sphere Cannon! Okay, he still got persistent wall. Let's tank this then.
お前たちに問う自己犠牲とは何だ
That's not a command unit, at least. Good lord. I don't think I've seen single-digit damage in SRW, but I'd really love to see somebody just do 1 damage. I don't know which is more powerful than between the Gravisphere Cannon and... Which one was it? Granzion's own black hole weaponry. Ibunme, warui bunme. Oh crap, you sure you want to do this? Okay then.
あなたたち少し黙っててくれるコンビネーションで追い詰める
静かにして永遠に because you face somebody with extra boosting, you dingus. More drive. That's still not enough. Okay. Fine, you're gonna have to tank this. Get into the mana. Wait, we have Buster Gridman. What the heck is he doing? Sky Gridman should do the trick. I'll have to tank this.
命と名誉どちらを選ぶそこだ
もう心配したじゃん
Keyta, please.
コックピットに当たるなよ空飛べる人お願いしますあ俺か
Access code. Sky Vita.
悪い遅くなったグリッドマンよし大空合体超人スカイグリッドマン
Target Hapkin! Alright, the laser circus happens when it's a dynamic kill. Oh! It's double crit to boot, that's gotta hurt.
お前たちに問う妥当性とは何だ
And that is gonna boost Gridman up! Oh, he's at max boost already. Seriously? Gonna do this, seriously?
クエスターズ一方的なんだからコンビネーションで追い詰める
いいコンビネーションだいけ Oh, she's already getting down to half juice though. And I should recharge her soon.
法律とは
想像以上にうまくいった
Uicho and throw it with. Amano's at level 197. Okay, let's soften up this guy.
お前たちに問う自己犠牲とは何だ
You're asking that to Amano of all people? Seriously?
回避運動が遅い
見える
Teki wa mieru.
夢見るインテリはいつも過激なことしかやらないこの距離ならこれで
Infernal Barrier! Hatsuto!
仕留める
I do love the shots of the fin funnels breaking off once the beam cannon starts firing. Ooh, you're lucky to escape your life, buddy. Seriously.
お前たちに問う支配とは何だ
Seriously?
ベスターズ何様のつもりだってんだダッシュで仕留めるいただけ
Ooh, that wasn't even a crit.
お前たちに問う
Any more? There's... okay. Alright, Overflow is now in effect. Somebody's gonna get burned. Some more thing.
大の命と小の命どちら食らえ
Let's tank this. Why don't they use shield guard when there's a skill difference anymore?
勝負だクエスターズやるよレイアス
Let's light up. Hold on. Kirisake!
切り裂け
Oh yeah, baby.
お前たちに
Doing that face focus.
誇りとは
Big mistake facing us here, and that gives Hikaru a 3-level jump. Just give him a leap slasher.
クエスターズの思い通りにはさせないディープスラッシャー
A little overboard with the beam rifle.
確実に当て
The
る
graviton rifle, rather. Ooh, you're lucky.
が出撃するだけの敵ということか
You're lucky, buddy. You're very lucky. Ooh. Seriously? Ragnar Hall? Screw it, light him up.
なぜお前たちはつながる
Ragnar Hall! Stun me!
足を止めるからだ
Whee!
さすがは NSX です
やられっぱなしは尺だな
では憂さ晴らしといきましょう切り札を使う時です
エネルギーチャージ
Energy Tani! Ragnar Hall! Hasayoi! I feel like well, fancy design aside, it seemed like it's extremely impractical for the Ragnar cannon to be charged by very exposed wires, but... Well, this is a clamp title, so... blown up in the clouds.
お前たちに問う
40,000.
断りとは何だ
I asked for extra damage, not overkill like that. Well, that's gonna jump up straight to 197. Alright, let's soften up these guys. We'll have to tank this
お
though.
前たちに問う幸福とは何だ
Railgun inbound! Brace for impact!
まずは体勢の立て直しを優先しましょう。
やられっぱなしは尺だな。
では憂さ晴らしといきましょう。切り札を使う時です。
エネルギーチャージ。
Does the NSX show features of the actual Honda NSX, or is it just me? Ute!
言うて
Bang. Wow, seriously? 241?
お前たちに問う批判とは何だ
Kari no Tsubasa!
お前たちの文明を見せてもらう。
Okay, Altera.
足を止めるか。
見えているから避けられる。見えているんですよ。翼の出力を限界まで。
Side-eye power!
最大パワー。
Get shock bolt, baby! Ah, you go.
見えた。
I'm a party! Double slash!
お前たちに問う。私は
Watashi wa nanda? Now that puts Uso extensively up to 194. He's gonna be one hell of a killer machine after this.
お前たちの文明を見せてもらう。
Okay, Altera.
逃がす
Will you stop using the Sword of Mars on us if we do that?
ミカルがいい調子ですね。今度はこちらからです。攻撃戦といきましょうか。
Pretty good muzzle velocity for that one.
融和とは何だ。
And that was a big boost for levels there. Uso is now 194, I think. Oh, he's gonna survive the swings of light attack because he's command unit, right?
真
Yep.
かそれに至る種族であるか試してやろう
What's he gonna use? Oh, the beam cannon.
狙いが甘い。敵が来るなら戦うしかないじゃないか。母さんのガンダムなんだ。V2 を信じる。最大パワー。 もっと加速だ。これで決める。
Oh, he's
お前
lucky.
たちに問う
He is so lucky.
断りとは何だ
No, let's just soften him up again. Gunfire.
なぜお前
Oh,
た
that's
ち
a
が
command unit. Railgun inbound. Heads up. Oh, what? Seriously? Seriously, Ernie, that was so easy to hit.
野蛮な振る舞いはいかがなものでしょう。標的はあなたにしましょう。
If this guy falls to a crit, somebody's gonna get bumped out.
お前たち
Seriously?
統治とは何だ。
Seriously, Ernie? Now he's up to 197 for that. Mega beam cannon, this fool.
優先観察対象に接触する。回避しても無駄だ。
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, old man.
深追いするわけじゃないけど。こいつの威力なら無駄死によ。
Even if he survives that, that's still gonna hurt.
お前たちに問う。言うは
Just
とは
a
何だ。
pinch of life left. He's lucky it wasn't a critical shot, but that's still gonna help Uso jump up to 195. Oh, they're really cracking it. So that cannot just slash him around a bit. Make the others take care of him later.
なぜお前たちは愛する。思い知るがいい。
Whee! Another wasted shot right there.
狙いはいいのですが、それだけです。優れた知性でも野蛮な振る舞いはいかがなものでしょう。これならどうでしょう。それ。
Oh, that's still nasty damage.
支配とは何だ。
Just enough to provide some good XP jumps for the other guys here on this flank, and now we're starting phase 2. Hook him up, right click. 85, 199, 198. Wait, did I give Rai and Aya? Gotta go ahead and run. Okay, let's hit and run. Seriously? Oh, come on. Really? Fine. We haven't used this in a while. Let's go to it.
わけのわからねえことを言いやがって。
T リンク。
Full contact.
トロニウムエンジン。
Full to go.
すべてを切り裂け。
Sonics. 必殺。天井天が。
天上天が。
Rainbow Backside! Rainbow Backside! Yeah! Yeah, he ain't walking away from that one.
お前たちに問う。屈辱とは何だ。
Indignity is just what happened to you right now. Good jump there. They're now 194. These guys aren't even worthy of a full attack. Not
お前たちに問う。批判とは何だ。
Well, we pretty much cleaned up the back line. What the heck? Okay, who else needs a boost? Okay, multi-action set. Underrun shot? Oh, no, too weak. CL Sword? No, fine. Absolute zero beam it is then.
クエスターズ 審判者を気取るか。
やれるか。
We should have given the Gekui a boost to its attack capabilities.
一撃で仕留める。
I still miss the Kagero's floating crystal prison barrage though.
お前たちに
That was one hell of a sight. Oh, critical hit.
まだこの力は必要だ。
優しい世界のため。
That'll. Alright, that takes care of the rear line. Let's get Lelouch over here. Then, Kamid. Or Uso. Uso it is then. Although Kamid has more, hasn't scored a kill yet, so. Vulcan Shuttle! Soften him up.
自分たちが神と同等だと思いやがってやらせるか。
Imagine dying to 40mm shots like this.
お前たち
Ooh,
に
and it's
問う
critical to boot.
文明とは何だ。
Ibunme? Ibunme ka. And that's pretty much the backline cleaned up. Oh man, I feel so sorry for these guys. Oh, Aram's almost full. Yep, they got hit and run. It's a skill level on these two anyway that makes them so easy to use counter. Attacker making this full counter. Oh, it doesn't have a skill skill gap. Okay. Vanishing Thruster! Organite Corridor! Do that. That's shield. Yeah, so there is still a shield ability. It's just that Hikaru's skill level is pretty low. Barrier, special evade, jamming, repair, resupply, divide. Oh, the part. Okay, okay. And then there's transform. Pretty sure it's in Camille's wheelhouse. Yep. Definitely don't have any of that sort. Let's open up some spots here then. Wait, how many levels does... Oh, Masaki's already at 199, that should be enough. High finger launcher! Eat all this confeito, buddy.
お前たちに問う
He's cracking up. He's starting to get more critical hits now. But that must be it. Hamada's 197. Yeah, I need it cranking up a bit more. It's upstairs. Shin Liger.
見せてやるぜ俺のやり方をよお前ら黙って見物してな言ったからにはやってみせろよオリルアームこいつが音速を超えた戦いだ
Get punctured! Ah, take care of that guy. And that jumps the Getter team up 4 points to level 198. Also got some multi-action there. But battle teams at 194. And they're now down to 5 units. What's his bazooka? BCTO! Dude, you're seriously asking that against a super electromagnetic giant Voltus 5? I don't know what to tell you. Be honest, just fix something real quick. But now that's up to 198. Excellent moving from the Voltus team there. Only 4 of these infantry units to deal with. Do I want? No, I want Amuro to get this one. Get Vulcaned!
夢見るインテリはいつも過激なことしかやらない。前に出てきたのなら。
お前たちに問う。偽善とは何だ。
Yeah, just stay where you are. Now he's up to 199. 2 more targets to deal with. They're really soft right now. Well, too easy to deal with, actually. No way. No. No use evading that one.
屈辱とは何だ。
Oh, that jumps him up to 197 actually. Pretty good growth there. Bills. Okay. How about this one's yours? Good luck. Keyta.
人を試す資格や権利がお前たちにあるのか。仕留める。
お前たちに問う。博愛とは何だ。
Okay, just one more target. Let's leave it to Carolean for this one. Lick Instructor!
先生のところへ行く邪魔はさせない。受けるがいい。インクインストラクター。
この結
Now
果
that's what you call it. Looks good kill. The last one isn't even a command unit. What the heck? Now he's up to 198. All hostiles confirmed destroyed. No one left to protect the Magister app. Clean has called. Seriously? I intend to try to speak to the Magister first. Hard. I mean, I can still come. choose it grades and learn from its mistakes. Yeah, that's a little too much hope in humanity, I think. But there is Cuatro. Yeah, sure, Cuatro. I'll enjoy quiz. You know, it's always funny when you read this line and then you remember that Guy Shishio's voice actor, or Sei rather, is also the same guy behind Ensign Shiro Amada, and this is pretty much his favorite line. 最後の戦いだ! Of course, he's the ace. We knocked out 50 Quester units, gained 685,000 credits, 566 XP total, 1,500 PP gained, 15,000 M points. That's a lot of money! Do we have an interlude for this? Yes, okay. Emergency mission. We can't choose anywhere else. Yeah, thanks for the good morning greets on a card today, because as you might remember, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Fortunately, that means I won't be doing a stream. Stuff and all. Some stuff and all. But let's talk about that later. For now, let's focus on getting as many upgrades as we can. The guys we're sitting into the front line. Where's that big guy? There is Gekoi Sui. Its firepower will be useful. Go Geigar. Up. Where's Zeta? It's only a pretty decent setup. I think I need to go into this with the Hainu. I have to seek. Yeah, that's not either. We have good damage for it. Ravalin, I knew. Damage to firepower. That's it. We're gonna keep it as is. Now, skill program maybe. Does Az get that special ability like his brother, or is it still a question mark? Like her brother, I mean. Is she? Yeah, it's still a question mark, so I don't think it offers much in terms of durability. Range boost should be good. CQ CQB could probably help here. SP up. It's ooh. Can I load up everything? Looks like SP up is the only skill he doesn't have. Oh wait, he has SP up. And what can't he use? Or is it just... That's it? You can't use anything else? Okay. Let's just make his CQB a bit harder then. Beryllium probably could use something else. Potential's level 8, we can max that out, I think. Yep. Then get him some Fire Spirit. X up. Big limit up to X. Energy save. How many APPs do we have left? 13,000 PP. PV. Guard maybe, since he's a big guy and all. X. Attacker. Good counter Staminu. Big guy needs dash. More skill maybe. More skill. There you go, 503 skill should be good enough. That's just stomach it! Price Träger! Potential is level 3, okay. Stink. Guard. Break Morale X would be nice. Oh, now we're going at 10,000 PP. Get their range up. Okay, that should be good. Now, it's always weird to go into the final mission and don't know what you want to get. We only got all of the AOS upgrades and the parts as well. The whole ship is ready for a long run. I just don't remember if I got all of the power parts. I did. Crystal Heart. No, I don't remember who owns that. We've only got 87,000 MXP, so we can't really get a lot from this. Extra Arms X, Extra Arms Omega, Winds of Lagias. We got all of these. Archeona Swing, Database Link, Orgon Cloud. Is Mill Alpha, Crest of Zeta, BXC Crystal. Okay, that's everything. Formation! Okay, maybe not the Grunt Gust. Auto hybrid armor. Terminal. Let's go and review our supporters again. Okay, morale boost. 10% experience with combat. Bullseye. Oh yeah, I need it for extra MXP. So is Winners. 10% max morale boost, definitely helpful. Smash hit costs 1 less X point. 5 sight boost to allies on the map. 20% final hit rate, 30% damage on map weapons. 75% damage instead of 50 with support attacks. Okay, yeah. I think we're good. Just one last skill program check. I need Amro's skill to be really high. I got 8,000 PP. That should be enough. I'm sure we've still got a post-game to worry about, so let's dive into the hot zone, shall we? Truth. Isn't that a what do you call it? Isn't that a T-Square song? Why is it B? Why is it B? That can't be right. It can't be lower than the original one. Or the previous one. The team faces the Questor's Magister, who seeks total control over humanity. Final episode. Nice Tega. Okay. We came with these guys, so we're going with these guys again. Going with the main characters for this one. By main characters, I mean the... sorry, Jonah! I don't think I want to use you. Kind of low quality for this fight. Not the Sea God Celeste. And... Hikaru ga Guritoman. Combines Sidebuster and SRX. They put Gridman in, right? Yes. Grid to 5 plus. It leaves us with 5 more slots. Who do we throw in for this? That means I can probably I should probably upgrade. Let's upgrade the Hexik just a bit. I'm out! Seriously, that's it? Fine. Bit of beach assault. Oh, fine! Let's put Jonah in there! Dang it. Final Go Gaiga, Gekoi, Sui, Jin Kaiser, Reyes, Dan, Hikaru ga Gridman, Saibasta, SX, Itkebain, Aine. Should I put Chiriko in just for the comedy because he's gonna wreck everybody? Like Gengar, of course. Yuko. Yeah, sure, put the Scope Dog in. And who's gonna round up this motley crew of finishers? Hi, Nessan. Change placement. The guys in the middle have to be siblings. Brave Police and the King of Braves, of course, together. Need to put the 3. Oh! Oh, so that's why I feel like something's missing. In that case, Nasan, you're gonna have to sit this one out. Here's the Shingeta. Change placement again. Oh, there he is. Amuro. Gonna be sitting here. Keyta over here. Brave should sit together. The OGs will flank left. And another super up front. You know what? No, I think this is a good enough layout. Yep, okay, let's go. Let's get to it. Final call out. That's the Questers. Wow. Wait a second, this feels like SRWV all over again. No, this is where it's supposed to be, but I don't recognize that object at all. No other facility in the area that seems likely. About the same size as... Oh. Seriously? Colony drop time? Transfer their headquarters to the mobile force, intending to use it to exterminate humanity. Can you hear me, Magister? Cerulean Vol has come before you. The Tricois, the Drycrois, and I have come to speak to you, Magister. We request an audience. Uh-oh, we got units inbound. Oh, here we go. We go up to their home base. Not that many of them, though. Put all their units in that final defense line. Practically no one else left. Isuru? It's funny to put an end in. Ceruleum doesn't feel right. The only option we have left is to reach a magic using the one truth irrefutable power. Surprising to hear that come from you. Is it? Maybe not, but at least it's a lot more understandable than deciding to exterminate humanity based on some half-baked questions. Alright, one last push. Strike twice! Kogi Kaisi! Shon Ste! Saigo no tatakai da! Use everything you've learned on the way here. Really helpful there, thank you very much. Who do we use for opening hostilities? Who else do you think? Let's cut him up, AG! Aha. Nothing personal, kid. Teleports behind your back line. Leap slasha! Ooh, it's a bunch of drones again. Where are the quasars?
命令じゃねえ。戦うのは俺の意志だ。リープスラッシャー。
リープスラッシャー。
こいつからは逃げられねえ。
Opening hostilities with a double critical and going down at 200% damage. Ugh. Not enough for that. Not for that yet. Screw that. Fire away. Light him up! Hang on a second. Sorry about that. To take a sip. Two. Where do we want to go with this guy? Right, back in the rear as well. Cerulean. Pull up. He's too far. I can't snipe him from here. Fine, hit the one in the middle. Evasion skills are abysmal. Dang. Oh, that's double crit. He's waking up really early. Having them all in the back. Oh, I didn't set up his extra action mode. Well, whatever. So, could probably use some help here, Amuro. Do you have any? No, he doesn't. Should have given him a morale up boost, Billy. Well, whatever. Jordan, spin! No, you guys only deserved. Chidandasa! Why do they not have all of them speaking at the same time anymore? I don't get it. Flee! Don't beyond. Roadkill! Didn't even need to be a critical to take that guy out. Oh, that's only 16. I don't like this. Oh! Good power! Good it! Come on! He's gonna send in some pretty heavy reinforcements, isn't he? He's gonna be easy pickings with just a bolting driver. Bolting driver! I have something to say about that particular line from Guy, but yeah, that would not reflect well on me, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Oh, he's already at 618 energy? Seriously? Pretty much have more energy than the oversized monstrosity that is, well, Supreme God Z. Not enough energy for a charge. Hang it! Vulcan. Oh, Saber 2. Psycho Frame online. Light sensor online. They're too easy. I don't like this.
このタイミングで命は空を支える力だってそれを分かれ
遊びじゃないんだよ。じゃないんだよ。Oh, he's seriously, dude. Did you seriously have to crush him? Time to send this guy up. Seriously. You're definitely out of luck with cheating on the field.
これで
Absolute madness from the man with the red shoulder himself. You know, the Magister are lucky we don't have access to Chediko's pistol in this game, because imagine getting offed by a guy with a pistol in space. See, ready? Nope. Still on 120. 130 for a kill shot. Well, whatever. Tenga! Yep, right there. You rush these guys instead. Here's XL. No, he's already at XL. Yes, let's open up the left flank now. Would I kick? Nope, definitely Tenjo Tenga. Tenjo Tenga!
コンピューターなんぞにやられてたまるか
T リンク
フルコンタクト超入エンジンフォルダーへ
フルドライブ
あー
切り裂け SRX
天井天が
超必殺
爆採剣
天井天が粘土爆採剣
爆採Oh, that's double crit. You say it's going to wake up. Let's see what we got. Wall focus spirit. Still not enough spirit for that one. Hengek! Horyu! Let's open this guy up. For the tyrant, with a Valorant up tyrant overbreak. Keyta! Keyta! Start jumping! Tyrant! Oh my god! That wasn't even critical. Excellent throw from that Valor, but I think a critical kill from a random strike, a random regular strike would have been more than enough. Well, whatever. They needed the level boost anyways. Speaking of level boost, okay, now they're at 198. Jin Power is now coming in full force. Nobody show the wings of light to, that sucks. Not enough power for that yet. He's still at pretty low morale. 130 actually. Hang on a second. Rope-san! Hanamayo! Sorry, you think part. Okay, let's light him up.
こっちだって死にたくないんだ。ドライブの出力を上げる光の翼。
最大パワー。Never a map attack. I rarely use map attacks these days. Ooh, critical and sight down and pretty good damage overall. We can soften him up with the next targets then. Okay, Daba is only at 120. Gonna fix that. His level. Daba is currently at 198. Definitely gonna benefit from this one, so let's move him ahead. Save Sabade!
邪魔なのはあいつか。しっかり捕まれ。
Oh, that's a crit. That's so beautiful. Pretty damaging slash overall. Now Dama's at 199. Okay, that's 10 left, and there's still no movement from the enemy. I don't like this. Not in the least. No, me ba. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Still need 7. Where I'm sure somebody has a. No, he doesn't have it. Somebody could boost his morale up. Is that an X order? Yeah, it's X order boost morale within 4 spaces. Fine, let's go at it. Oh, my puzzle has been activated. Time to wake this guy up. Come in! Come on! Why is he still pretty weak? Command. He's still pretty weak, what the heck? I'm sure I gave you a boost after that. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Fine. There you go. Overflow is in effect. Gotta wake this guy up. Still? Seriously? Got him an Excel at least. Okay, boost to dash. Yes. Get slashed.
俺は番夜明けの番だ
Oh, here we go again with the, I love my wife so much. I scream her name when I killed somebody. Double crit, that's kinda hurt. You know, I wonder if Van has ever decided to talk to a counselor. I feel like his issues would be solved if he actually had a mental intervention. I guess he's not the type to go with that, huh? Oh, Izuku is so under-leveled, this is gonna hurt. Hang on, I can just boost the boost his morale up a bit. It's so under-leveled, what the bleeding heck? So the target here, I can at least shoot him down with a full combo. Soul should be enough to take out the rear guy. Let's go! He's so underleveled. Oh lord. It's gonna be a mess! Yeah, Keyta!
俺たちがいることも忘れるなよ、いずる。分かったよ。頑張ろう、みんな。
Let's go! Shinken Blue! Here comes Mio. The former Hokai Shidaba. Yeah, sure, what I say, whatever you say, Char. Whee! Stay still. Boom. Still pretty low though. That's a sold attacks, and it only does 38,000 damage. Definitely needs a lot more work. Oh, that gives him a big boost. He's now up to 183, but he still needs a lot of work for that. Okay, 199, 199, 199. Who needs a boost? Bioma? Flash. Ball drive. Let's go somebody else. Getarezu! Hatsuto! How many levels does Daba have? 199? Okay, let's cut this guy up a bit. Yeah, it was like sword counter! Sword counter! You know, I just realized Red 5 has a chainsaw. Well, not those ones on his arm, but his beam launcher sidearm thing has chainsword abilities. It's kind of neat, actually. Who do we want to increase the level up? Oh, right. I need Quattro up there. Gonna open up fighting for here. Ooh! He gets double? Sweet! I forgot I gave him double abilities.
すでに絞られている。敵を拘束する。
あとは任せる。終わりで。
Yeah, that's not gonna do much, but that's still a lot of damage at close range. The question is how much damage the absolute zero beam is gonna do as a follow-up attack. I think it counts as a support attack, so it doesn't really do much damage.
任せたぞ、ルルーシュ。
捕らえた。条件は全てクリアだ。これで終わらせる。
Oh, he's lucky to escape with his life. Oh, that's enough to open up the scoring for our big boy. Seriously? Do I seriously have to charge this? Dash and bolt him out of there. Hiruka! Never a petard. Oh. 14,000? What? Where did that come from? Did I give him a I think I gave him a Valor boost, I didn't notice. Did I? Don't know what's going on with that anymore. 6 units! Suspiciously weak opening fight. I don't like this. We should position our forces accordingly, though. There it is! New type destroy system is now active. Not gonna switch him up to new type destroy just yet. Move everybody forward. We haven't deployed the getter team just yet. Actually, we haven't deployed any of the big three just yet. Oh, this guy. First shoot down. Do we want to do that? Okay. Let's soften him up now. We can the back line while we can. That's a Ooh, 31,000. An opening strike. Definitely not walking away from that one. Poor drone. Should have just stayed at home. And now Amuro is at full tilt with 200 points or 200 levels to his name. Let's put G here. It's all three of them. Front. I'm not gonna transform Gridman just yet. Still got five people that can be thrown into the fight here. Well, Chiriko and Izu need their levels, so we're gonna push them on ahead. Throw on for a loop. There's a folding shooter from here? Oh, that poor drone. I want somebody to damage Chiriko to within an inch of his life so that they will come to regret it 5 times. Because when his absolute survivor skill activates, these guys have nowhere else to run. Ooh, Psycho Frame just went online. You know, they're pretty much out of luck when they are gonna go down to a machine gun from Chiriko Kubi. Then there's Attacker X2, which should really scare them ahead. Enhanced attack, but that's for support attack. Morale plus, ignore size plus 4. Spirit of Zeal, Zealous Trigger, improved data disk. Then there's the morale boost from the Wish bracelet. He's starting to really wake up now. Pretty much rolling like a boss. 40,000? 40,000 just from that. Arm punch! Okay, arm punch is going to just knock him out a bit, so we'll fight up the target with a heavy machine gun barrage. True that, buddy, true that. Oof, that's a lot of damage still. He ain't walking away from that one for sure. Where do I want to put you? Let's stay on the right flank, maybe? Yeah, okay, let's just stay on the right flank. So now a jump to 195 and his skill settings are already pretty much broken. Look at these numbers. 524 CQB, 645 RNG. That much range damage? Not exactly gonna be a happy camper trying to face Chiriko now. Let's see how Eiji compares. 660 range though, and that's already enhanced. So imagine what happens if Chiriko manages to get his abnormal survivor ability activated. Don't you wanna know? Ultayax! What combo? He's still not enough. I guess a bit more of a boost of spirit. No, he doesn't have it. Fine, soul up. Dang it.
Izuru, 助けが必要なら言えよ。 その時は頼むね、お兄ちゃん。
じゃあ
この力でみんなのために。
chain arm sword, the blade acolyte. Lanza! Oh, I guess he only uses the chainsword launcher in his regular red 5 form. That sucks. Wait, what? Oh. Alright, time for an HEP cannon. Wake him up!
ドカンと一発決めてやる。
自分がドカンとなっちゃダメなのら。
Ah, there it is.
ここでやるんだ。
The chain cannon, so it was the HEP cannon.
もらった。
The Emperor protects!
うわー。
21,000 thanks to that crit. Pretty good damage overall. He just needs to proc that naturally. Now we wait. Yep. No one left to oppose us, or so we say. Now where is the Magister? I can hear you well enough without your shouting. Magister. There you are, ya boss! Wait, he's floating in space! Surrender. Impossible cause would I have to surrender? Certainly not to a brutish, lowly species that cannot even comprehend the truth. Not by the questers. Gotta hold back just because you're unarmed. Get ready. You wait a moment. I have come to offer you my praise. Praise? Of course. You conquered every obstacle in your way to reach this point. So I believe as a special reward, I will hold electrify. God. Dude, I'm not in the mood for your preaching. Teach you the truth, sisters. Very well. Kanto? I think we have a moment to hear what he has to say for himself. He has judged all of humanity to be foolish, so I'd like to hear just how he justifies that. A wise decision, about Grey Valley. Allow me to express my regret that you had to become the puppet of Eos. Sure knows how to wind people up. Aurelian, I'm disappointed that the man I named the new King of Earth has fallen so low. You should listen to this lecture too. Then you'll regret your own foolishness. Okay, Virgil, let's see what you got. I control on some level. The 30th species. We had been aware of your existence for decades, going by your calendar, but it was only 10 years ago that we determined subject to a judgment. Surprised it wasn't earlier. What the cause for that was? Ajin? What? Technology, forbidden, which can twist the laws of reality to what its user imagines. Reacts to the will of its user to create effectively infinite energy, and in the end possesses the power to warp even the dimension it exists in. When we began our observations of the Earthlings, they were just at the level of an occasion touching the edges of Majin, only ever by accident. Amurore, the new type, Koji Kabuto encountered photon power energy, and of course Ryo Managara chosen of the Getter Rays. Yeah, of course it's those three. Who else would it be? Everything began with you three. Beginning. A little too meta there, Amuro. A little too meta. And 10 years later, at last, Earthlings stood at the door that would lead them to controlling magic deliberately. The light in people's hearts. It was the salvation of your world, but also the key to open that forbidden door. Oh, a psychoframe incident. Power that humanity wasn't ready for yet. Of course, Banerjee would know that. That was ultimately one event, but we predicted one event might be all it took to set in motion an unstoppable chain of events. And exactly as I have feared, Earthlings tried to make the power of Majin. I speak not just of psychoframe, but photon power, Getter rays, G-stones, and other worldly elements, ultimately reaching so far as to instill minds into the inanimate. Chol AI. All these things are forbidden. They must be locked away from immature civilizations. Earthlings are, as a species and as a civilization, in a transitional period. The genetic manipulation seeded into you by the Vulgar and Eos, under the influence of Getter rays, has become a sprout that may bloom into a new species. Furthermore, you touch upon other planets, even other worlds, expanding your civilization. Power is the last thing that must be granted to Earthlings in a state such as that. What the hell is his problem? Yeah, is that really enough justification? Merely touching upon the power of Majin is no crime. In the vastness of space, and in the universe that existed before this one, there have been civilizations that have gained this power. Eos was but one of them. The weapon you call Dreisträger too, something Orchidacia. Eh? What? It is a weapon she brought from another universe into yours. Well, yeah, it kinda looks like it's from a different dimension, don't you think? To not just touch, but to seize the power of Majin and then fail to use it correctly. That is a crime. And in truth, you use a Dreisträger to become the servants of Eos. You're pretty much blinded by your own truth, buddy. Without the Captain Mitsuba nor any of the rest of us fought an Arcadia's orders. That is not the only reason I call you inferior. The fact that I, the Masters, and Caroleum collected, considered through multiple debates from countless perspectives, all these lead to a conclusion concerning whether humanity possesses the ethics to use Majin properly. This is starting to be like a real-life lecture and it's starting to get boring. You gotta see it. I speak of absolute correctness. You will call it truth. That's pretty much it. Your words were not everything, no. A meteor is approaching a planet inhabited by 1 billion people. That was the first question back at Cambodia. Direct hit would render the planet completely uninhabitable, leading to 1 billion deaths. You see the meteor coming and have the capacity to alter its course. Choose to do so, however, and the meteor's new course will send it hurtling into a colony housing 100 million people. Either let a billion die or murder 100 million. Dude, have you been watching Ace Combat 7 for some reason? 1 million lives? Should I throw some crisp white sheets into this? Sort of question is hardly an unfamiliar question in Earth's history, is it? It is a simple enough question if one measures life by quantity. Sacrificing 100 million to save a billion is simply utilitarianism. God damn it, Captain Torres, what have you done? Look, you're even messing with people from other dimensions now. Conversely, saving the 100 million in front of you is deontological ethics. This is starting to be a humanities lecture and starting to get real boring, buddy. So, your answer was just one consideration. Truth, Earthlings have long since answered the question on their own. Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Earthlings have demonstrated the centrality of this idea to their psychology time and again. Indeed, the Axis Drop's goal was to save all humanity's future by eliminating the people living on Earth. That too was the many over the few. Yeah, buddy, go ahead, get hit by that. That's gotta sting multiple times, eh? The number of immigrants equal to the number of people currently on your planet comes to your world. That's in Athens. You are the leader of your world and you have the power to eliminate these immigrants. Furthermore, if you refuse to allow them to immigrate, they will invade by force. Now what do? Do you annihilate the immigrants in a first strike to protect your own citizens? Or can you not take the life of another, even to protect yourself? The life of another and the principle of self-defense. These are societal rules, enough to dress point in your criminal law. I should not even need to say this, but the answer of Earthlings is to take the life of another as naturally as breathing. Considering how many external foes you have utterly annihilated, I shall brook no dispute on this subject. Screw that! We were fighting to survive. We had no other choice, not when we were fighting enemies like the invaders. I'm not assigning blame as such for your decisions. However, what we must draw from this, having made that choice, is that you can hardly claim it is unfair when others decide similarly about you. Why is he so rigid? Fucking hell, man. Possibility exists that your aggressive nature could lead to invasions of other civilizations. I guess, but a colony ship is traveling through space when the inhabitants are struck by a mysterious virus that causes their blood to break down. The people aboard the ship decide, as an emergency measure, to divide the blood of a number of randomly selected individuals across the crew. Kilimanjaro. Dang, it's been a while since I touched on those missions. It is at this moment that a problem arises. A number of individuals argue that, as essential members of the crew, they should be made exempt from the selection. These elites are to hold leadership positions upon the ship's arrival at the colony planet. This is hardly a meaningful distinction if the ship never reaches its goal. However, without these key members, those running the new colony will surely encounter great hardship. To save the ship, will you select from among all its passengers to be used, or will important crew members be exempt? Can we do an emergency meeting for that one first? This sort of challenge to utilitarianism is a constant source of debate across all society. The 1 year war that began your current long era of warfare. You must know there are those who use just this sort of utilitarian thinking as a shield to justify their use of indiscriminate destruction. Yep. Human spirit, human species theory. And the colony drops. One might say war continues to this very day as a result of that. Yep, of course Banana would know. I have the technology to make perfect clones. This technology is capable of instantly creating atom-perfect copies of a person. All qualities and abilities and memories of the original are, of course, present in any clone so created. Oh, that was from the military academy? I don't remember that anymore. The copy I've created has all the abilities, qualities, and memories of the original. Could you treat this copy as if it was the same as the original? The fundamental question to ask here is whether one prioritizes rationality or emotion, but Earthlings so often mistake this quite clearly, or quite dearly. Using rationality in moments where emotions call for, and to let emotion take the reins when rationality is needed is a hallmark of foolishness. Dang it, Virgil! Take as one hideous example, saying how worthy it is that robots have hearts and then crushing those who live true to their ambitions for science. Yet the Farzoid family. But it is humanity that creates these laws. In other words, a problem exists in the state of humanity that made such laws. For this question, let us assume you are a simple beast, only able to judge things by your physical senses. Your owner has left food out for you. However, this food is different from what is usually given to you. The Andes? Yeah, I don't remember this one. Your instincts suggest this food could be poisoned. However, 10 days later, your owner has not changed the food for anything else. If you do not choose to eat the food, you will starve. However, it could be poisoned, and your owner might change the food tomorrow. Would you eat the food despite the fear of poison, or would you wait for your owner to come home? Ever since the 1 year war I mentioned, the influence of the organization that should unify humanity, the Federation has weakened and more. Yet even so, no meaningful revolution has occurred. In other words, humanity would wait for food. They would simply wait for death. Yeah, it's not really something you can explore within a 5-year plan, but the world has been changing. What matters is changing the mind of each and every person. That is far more important than a revolution earned by the blood of one small portion of us. I see. That is where the true intent of your Zero Requiem lay, of course. However, please consider the reality of the situation. The miracle of peace lasted but a year before war broke out again. The Laplace's box. Lapu-sama! Now humanity stands to overcome that and move on to real peace this time. But history repeats. That is the truest expression of your Earthlings. I have overseen all of the Drycroise's battles, and through them analyzed the nature of Earthlings. But regrettably, my conclusion did not change, and if all had proceeded normally, I would have left it at that. However, now we have arrived at the truth. What truth? It's about Grey Valley. Your decisions were taken into consideration, as you are commander of the strongest force Earthlings possess. The result of that was our answer that Earthlings must be exterminated. If you were just simply fools, just idiot children, we could have allowed your existence under the management of your new King Carulium. But you and all other Earthlings possess a self-centered, aggressive nature that means your very existence must not be allowed in our new universe. Okay, now this guy is getting on my nerves even more. He's kind of annoying at this point. A little too much in the head, so to speak. Thrilled? Huh? Okay, something's off with this translation. I think there must have been something missed in the Magister's lines in the previous line here. People producing and expressing their individual subjective answers is what imparts any idea with meaning. No one individual has the right to dictate an answer for anyone else. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I slap his face already? No, right is not the most appropriate word. It is my duty. Duty? If civilization is to advance, its beneficiaries must also possess and be given the intelligence and foresight to utilize that civilization. Those who cannot achieve the state are doomed to perish. Very good. Before the truth, all are driven to silence. Your response is the only natural one. If you had accepted the truth, we could have, at least, ended your life without needless pain. But in your foolishness, you have forced all Earthlings into hellish suffering. One person deciding humanity's future seems rather presumptuous. Yes, definitely. Oh. I can only speak for the Drycois here. No, I can speak only as a representative of the will of those who have trusted the future to us. Questers, to protect our peace and our freedom, we will fight you. Atakai! Heiwa no mamoru tame ni tatakai da! So in your foolishness, you reject the truth I offer. Gotta be kidding! Who the hell would ever say yes to being exterminated? I must say, you put a lot of effort into in your incredibly self-centered reasoning has led you to some very twisted conclusions. There may even be some truth in what you say, but what gives you the right to focus in on that and exaggerate it into a reason to take people's freedom, their lives? You still do not understand. I am a quester. I am the destroyer of Eos, who dared call themselves gods, and the one who bears the responsibility to manage the entire. Okay, now this reminds me of Dagdead for some reason. Dagdead Duhadin. No one asked you to take that responsibility. Just decided to take up that role yourself. I can understand how you might react that way. This is why I make sure to debate these subjects perpetually with the masters, to ensure we arrive at an impartial judgment. Very, very partial, that. From your perspective, I have lived an infatigably long time and have known countless civilizations across this universe. If you simply accepted my rule, it would be so much simpler. If you cannot abide by my conclusion, I'm afraid there is only one way we can proceed. Yeah, Ryoma is saying exactly what I'm thinking. I'm getting sick of waiting. No, you do not. Miyazaki! Which of the translation team was playing Dark Souls before this? First, you must understand the true power of the quest is. What in the world are those? You are seekers of truth. Those who reject our judgment must be punished. Creepy bunch of freaks is an understatement. Same mask as the Magister. The Masters, huh? Correct. Furthermore, the power they wield, it is something gained from the old universe, brought across space-time. The universe repeats a cycle of death and rebirth. Damage. 000! Oh, great. That phenomenon, too, might be considered one form of its nature. However, with the power to control dimensions, with the power of my gene, even this law can be overcome. That enormous beast and that giant, too, were born of the old universe. The questers have claimed that power for our own. They have weapons like these. Now that the Pillars of Light, the relics of Eos, are unleashed, the dimensions around Earth are unstable, which makes things like this possible. You're seekers of the truth. Those who reject our judgment must be punished. So, they're all basically clones of the Magister at this point, I feel. Something about them is different from any enemy faced. Well then, Masters, would you kindly stamp out this final hope? Saigo no Kibo? Tatagai da! Up until a moment ago, I felt like we had this in the bag. Sure didn't expect this. Old universe, whatever. More affected by the Magister's war, you think? I mean, he's got some points, I guess, but I'm not gonna roll over and die for that. I expected them to be a bit stronger. That's 10 units of weird stuff. Cell Millennium. Mobile weapons under direct command of the Heralds. Earthlings from another Oh, so that's why. It's some of those late game units from Z. Oh god, no wonder they're weak. This formidable armor and weaponry, 2 Zell Millenniums are more than enough to send an average spacefaring civilization in the Milky Way back to the Stone Age. They are deployed in standard space battlefields with far less regularity than Angeloid Arcas and L Millenniums. In fact, Zell Millenniums have been fielded to normal space only 3 times in the past 12,000 years. Questers have found the remains of these units in the cleft between dimensions and have repaired and mass-produced them for his own purposes. How about this other guy? Oh, the L Millennium, also from World-breaking Hellfire, Grave of the Fools, Hammer of Judgment. Mobile weapons under direct command of the Heralds, Earthlings from another universe who saw the truth of all things. DEC. You know, these guys are less threatening than the Z2 Dimension monster, to be honest. How many? Really? That's it? Hey, let's just finish them all up here, shall we? Double Graviton Lucky Pull!
お前らの問答に付き合うつもりはねえんだよ。必殺のコンビネーションだ。
必殺のコンビネーションだ! Let's cut him up, Daisy! This one's on you!
もう逃げられねえぞ。落ちやがれ。
We're not even using the full impact black hole cannon this go. Boom. I thought they were gonna be a bit tougher than this. What the heck? Genkai! Wake up! Alright, let's go for a disrupt first. Genkai, your power! Let's see if the Reinforced Junior can use... Oh no, we've already used this. Imram! Semi! Oh, that's easy. Let's go, old men!
よし、攻撃を開始する。
So basically speaking, the Magister
ビームラムを使え。
is just using Z3 units against us. That's kind of a shame. Right in the center axis. Brandy civilization needs correction, huh? Well, correct this. Boom. Stay where you are. That jumps them up to 185. Excellent boost there. Wake up! So Ball, Valor, Resolve, Spirit. Spirit. Knock him out!
敵の出方が読めませんが。
ではこちらから撃って出ます。重粒子
初撃砲攻撃用意。
了解。重粒子衝撃砲攻撃用意。
目標
インレンジ撃つ方始め。
撃ち方始め。
Ain't walking away from this one, that's for sure. Now, it's also pretty nice that they don't seem to have the dimension energy barriers that the older Z3 enemies have. That made those enemies a bit tougher because they got barrier defense and a large region. Let's see if these guys have it. They don't! What's the point of double action if you can't even act anymore? Look who's standing here. Chico can pretty much eat up everybody else here on the right side. Can't restore action for this guy. Multi-action! Basta Lonza! Energy in! short critical strike. Let's go! Master Launcher! Energy! Cable Connector! Limiter Kaijo! Target Lock! Ute! Yeah, right. Eat your truth on your way to the rubber sticks. Boom, baby. Okay, Daba's now full power. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Let's see, which one is it? Okay, that's resolved. Time to wake up! Iguru! Asayoi! Brave da ze! That one's a little too weak. Oh, he's broken. Oh, that's everybody. 670 range, oh my god. Heavy metal. Still not enough damage, are you kidding me? Heavy metal. There you go. Light him up. Ragnar, let's go.
イーグルどうする？
この距離です。攻撃しましょう。切り札を使う時です。
エネルギーチャージ。
Just use your highly exposed cables to charge up your main cannon. Ute! Ba-da-da! Boom. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, old man. Yeah, stay where you are. Now that puts them at level 200 as well. Sorry, Jonah. But this one's old Chirigo. Arm Punchy! Heavy Machine Gun! Pile Bunker! Iron Claw! Holding Shooter! Holding Solid Shooter!
その隙が命取りだ。これで
Got lock! Fire! Rounds up on the way! Oh my god, that's helpful. Not in the mood for your truth, buddy. Go away. Oh no, he's already a level 200. Albanka Iron Claw! Holding Shita! Tay! I just need somebody to damage him to 30%.
運のないやつだ。
And then he's gonna hurt you
標的は決まっている。
so much. The old universe will feel it.
お前たちに存在する価値はない。
Mm-hmm. Elmon Kayanko! See if he activates his crit for this one.
やらなければやられる。そこか。
Chico's had a lot of experience fighting these dimension entities, you know, because Z2 was his debut title. Alright, let's see the attack animation for this guy. Yeah, this one. Come on, you gotta hit him, buddy. Seriously?
ギリギリのタイミングだ。
What the heck was that? That was insanely bad. Can I attack from this range? Nope, that's a map attack. Can't use that. Alright, let's cut our losses and just slash everybody out of here. This guy's tankier, so that's why. But let's just open up this little dinosaur. And do some slight damage on the other Millennium. Whee! He walked away from that. Smokusaya! Okay, no support. No support, buddy, sorry. Gonna leap slash this thing. Be able to do a gang thing. Leap slasher! Never mind. You didn't even need to support attack. That was a crit. Okay, whoever is fortunate enough to deal with this, you're gonna get a lot of bonuses for that. Let's just throw him in. Seriously? 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 We're going for Quattro, of all people. Well, I guess it's yeah, it's pretty much genetic memory since, yeah, Quattro is also in the Z universe. Rock candy, so much rock candy. He didn't even use the high mega cannon. ここまでだな。そこだ。そこだ。Yeah, I don't care. And that's all she wrote. So much for being all-powerful previous dimension entities. Oh, really? Why do you call this exhausted? Do you begin to understand your limitations? Came out himself. You hear yourself, you must be sure you're going to win. Correct. Oh look, more targets. Your obstinate nature makes you stubbornly reject the truth. Saying you'll never give up hope appeals to one's primal instincts, but from my perspective, it is simply the pinnacle of foolishness. To hold fast to your own will, bending to no other, that is freedom. That is life. I see. So the foolishness has sparked a change within you as well, has it? Someone else is accounted to my lads. You must have undergone a greater shock than I imagined. There's no need to. Now that you have lost your right to be part of the Questers, you have no reason to even exist. That is my conclusion. Thus, it is the truth. I'm trying to obey your words. What are you, Magister? Very well, Caroleum. You are one of the Questers, so I shall permit you in your final moment to touch upon the truth. The faces beneath the masks of the masters are indeed your own. Yeah, he's a freaking clone. Should have known. Then I understand now. You are not unique. Those masters, they all have the same face? I am one of the masters, and my life itself is something crafted. My memories, my mission were all implanted by the Magister. In the fine details you are wrong, but it is close enough for your purposes. Instead, you and the Earthlings, for your dedicated resistance, shall see the truth irrefutable of the Questers. What is that? This is the fruit of the Questers' knowledge. His name is the Ultim Fini. A little too on the nose, don't you think? A truth irrefutable, which even the most foolish of people are forced to acknowledge. In other words, an executor of absolute power. Basically, it's the Quester's ultimate weapon. Correct. With the power of the Ultim Fini and the True Earth, I shall exterminate all of humanity. The True Earth? Allow me to show you. What? What is that? It's Earth, isn't it? That's not a mobile fortress, it's a miniature Earth. It is just a miniature for now. However, by pouring the high-dimensional energy that suffuses subspace into it, I can transform this Earth I have created into something exactly the same as the original. The heck are you on, buddy? Then all that remains is to replace your Earth with my Earth. After that, your Earth will disintegrate into space between dimensions, and a new, beautiful planet where no Earthlings exist shall be born. The new people I have created will build an ideal culture upon that planet. A shame, Caroleum. You are to be the king of that planet. Oh no. Get a hold of yourself, Caroleum. The circumstances of your birth do not matter. Likewise. Do you obey your creator, or do you turn against the man who thinks you're just a puppet? Now that sounds like words of a member of the Drygloids. Your struggles are worthless. All resistance is dust before the Ultim Fini. That sounds like a grand villain's line, but claims like those exist to be disproven. I will tell you once again, your struggles are worthless. I reject your reality and substitute my own, buddy. Oh yeah, enemy turn. Oh crap, I can't move yet. Oh no, dimension jumping again. It's a lot less impressive than the Z2 animations, if you ask me. Heavy machine gun! Yeah, okay, heavy machine gun it is. And if you manage to damage Shiriko here, good luck. Come on, buddy! How can you not stand to his bleeding machine gun? You can't stand his bleeding machine gun. How the hell you expect to stand against his pistol? Okay, I'm pretty sure we have a snipe ability here. Yes, yes. I get insight. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh, I can use the big blast at least, but it's not gonna be a kill shot. So let's just evade. One, two, three, 4, 5, Jitsugeki da. Jodenjiro.
とといきやがれてんだ。
Voy, voy. Time for this. Keep wasting our energy, you big oaf. Oh, finally somebody who knows. Wait, this is... Oh, it's Absolute Factum? Holding Solid Shooter! Maybe we can actually see Absolute Survivor activate here. Oh, he's got a BGM! Finally!
生きるためにお前と戦う。直撃させる。
Chokugeki Saseri! HP. Is it just me, or does it look like some other unit I know? Hey, look, you're nothing compared to Ultimate God Z, buddy. Why does he move with that low frame rate? I mean. You will never reach the truth. Wait a second. Is this a JoJo reference? Can you please do decent enough damage so that Chiriko's Absolute Survivor ability will activate? Please. Oh wait, he's got Persist on. That's not gonna work. Oh boy, that was booty cheeks. That's it? That's all you can do? Not even getting in half, even with the Persist on? Something wrong with the leg 6? Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be a double attack. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to tank this. Range is too short. Look at this frame rate. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Can probably finish him off here. His health is too low. What the heck? Something's not right here. Even with Supreme. Well, let's finish off the guys in the back first. Axel Zenkai! Soul Striker! Smash Hito! Yada yada. See, even Van thinks this is a JoJo reference. Whee! let's take it in! Miami jumps him up, max out, but is Chiriko still? What's his Chiriko stats looking like? No, his abnormal survivor skill is not active. Okay, let's see. Spirit, Focus, Axel Zenkai. I'll probably get a Soul Strike in there. So. Kareo Tsubasa, 最大パワー
見えているんですよ。やるしかない。光の翼。
最大パワーWe'll have one of the three. There's gonna be 3 units attacking that old guy. Or rather, 6. 6 particular units will take him out, but one guy is gonna take him down. Let me just check something. Now Uso is at full power. How many more? Just one more guy. Full assault to that. Oh, he's tanky. Okay. Long Mega Buster! Asayoi! Ikiruka!
やってみるさ。
やってみるさ。うらった！
直撃させる。
Alright, that's good enough damage. Oh, bratty species. Okay, that was a bad joke. Well, let's put a quattro around here. Oh, that's too short. Oh well. Hikari no Rasen!
どんなに進んだ文明が相手でも引くもんか。
Wait, that's a different attack.
感じる。みんなの心を、みんなの思いを。私たちは一つ。
グレイトレイオン初登
ジックナイトの
Units on fire!
使命を今こそ
Oh! Sarabaja! Hikari ni nare!
輝く未来を守ってみせます
Disintegrated and leaves the old crowd as the only guy left for this one. Okay, who needs... hang on a second, I need to check something real quick. I still have time. Okay, let's open this up right quick. Time to open up the hostilities. Spirit Ball. Booster Dash! Fire Blaster! Oh, this isn't gonna be it yet, is it? Oh, he has counter! Dude, Supreme God Z was easier than this. I don't like it. He's probably got another attack or something. Power overwhelming. Cool, I'm getting ora. I didn't notice that the first time. I was distracted by those squishy cheeks on the back. All that flashiness, and he only did 339 damage against somebody with Persist. For a late game attack, that should have done at least 4 figures, even when Persist is on for Kaiser. That can't be right. Fire Blaster! Okay, now we're seeing some pretty decent defensiveness. What the heck? Did he seriously give us a golf clap? Seriously? Okay, potential, supreme pressure, fire spirit. What's pressure? Oh, in that case... he doesn't have spirit defense in this form, so... sorry, buddy. You're going downtown with us. Just disrupt. Ready-ish? Onegaishimasu? Boom. Okay, walking away from this one. Yep, without spirit resistance, pretty much easy pickings. Excelsior Kaya! Okay, let's analyze him as well. How about Amuro? Needs to be faster. Just do that shit. Perfect. You know what I do. Shine Spark! Wait, why does he keep hitting us with a counter attack anyway? Or does he have true counter? Let me see that skill level. Kimi ni.
この程度か大した相手ではないな。
俺たちとゲッターを甘く見るんじゃねえ。
あいつが全ての元凶か。決着をつける時が来たぞ。
行くぜ。俺たちの手で引導を渡してやるぜ。ドラゴンのパワーを極限まで引き出す。隼人、ビンケ、タイミングを合わせろ。おう。
Questionable translation popping up again.
ゲッターシャイン。
Let's see how far this one goes. Spark! Oh, 65,000, almost half his health gone. Excellent damage there from Ryoma and the rest of the Getter team. I hate it when he does that golf clap thing. On stats on this big fella. Skill level 457, so how the hell does he get counter? Yeah, 457. What's the skill level on Ryoma? 472. So why does he have counter? Or is it a special ability? Okay, all disable enemies nullifies enemy weapon special attacks. Energy regen large. Supreme. No, that can't be right. He has snipe. No, he doesn't, but he has charge and he has zeal. Let's do this. See, why does he have all counter? I don't get it. Or does he have a special ability after this? That was that delayed sound.
人の心の光、その力で距離があるからといって。
Fin Funnel Barrier, Hot Door!
直撃させる。
Bang! Ooh! Wait, when he does that. I hate it when he does that.
このまま一気に押し込む
Follow up attack, let's go!
インファンネル
Ooh, 9,000. Critical. Well, it is a follow-up attack, so it's gonna be a bit weaker, but still, that's a lot of damage.
いたずらに抵抗を続けるとは
Dude, I had a lot more trouble dealing with Supreme God Z compared to you. Pretty much night. Ooh. As you are very foolish and likely still don't understand, I'll say it one more time. Your struggles are meaningless. Oh, you got a health regen, of course! That is correct. The ultimate infinity is the truth irrefutable. In other words, I cannot be broken by any means. Okay, now, what it did was a small thing compared to what you've all taught me. You claimed you arrived at the truth by debating with the Masters, but if the Masters are not your creations, then the Questers are just an organization created by you alone, are they not? It was not always so. When the Questers were born, which is to say, when the divine civilization Eos was defeated, I had many I called comrades. They were foolish, inferior beings unworthy of claiming to be seekers of truth. Oh, crap. You slew your own people yourself? Sadly, they all lacked in every quality needed to be my comrades. To rule the world with no gods, I had to reset the whole Questers. Good lord, buddy. You're edgy as all heck. Dictatorship. I suppose my rule might seem as such to those who cannot comprehend the truth. But you, of all humans, must know. All people seek to rule others. The angel halo, the claw, Hamelin's pipe. No matter how vaunted your ideals, no matter what words you try to use, in the end all try to force others to obey their will. So I needed first to create those who would serve as my tools. Indeed. A being who needs no will, no rights, no freedom. That is what all of you are. Well, the Questers must be only... Oh, God. Oh, my God, he's hopeless. But when a group forces another group into servitude, it is done for the benefit of the former. A purely self-serving act. Which is why I chose to be an individual, that I might be an executor of the pure justice that... I am no god, I am merely the one and only to reach this point. My will itself is the truth, and thus it is my will which decides all things. Allow me to reiterate, I make no claim to be a god, I am simply a seeker, an achiever of the truth. Simply calling that dictatorial and trying to file it away without understanding, that is a great obstacle on the path to truth. Therefore, all who would serve the Questers must move exactly according to my own individual will. Yeah, he's pretty much off his rocker, buddy. I see. Certainly you have defeated and denied many who thought something similar, but I am unlike them. Behold the proof. Hey, look! What? What are you playing at? Now I shall tell you the whole answer, Karul. You are my clone. Clone? Naturally, the Masters and Quasars are as well. The Masters exist to assist me and serve as spare organ sources, while the Quasars are enhanced to serve as a combat team. Meanwhile, you were copied finely enough to inherit even my thought processes, as you were king of the planet I want to oversee. Either way, though, you are both made from my genes. In other words, you are me. As I said, the Questers must be only one person. I myself are the entirety of the Questers. In other words, I am the Quester. Question is, how the hell did he fit his helmet into the or rather his horns into his helmet? have been planned out solely by the will of one man. I don't even know how to describe how awful that feels. Carulium, you are the first pup to ever obtain a will of their own in the history of the Questers. I will eliminate you to prove the correctness of my truth with a truth irrefutable that rules our universe. Power itself. Oh, come on. Truly must be his copy, that's why I know so clearly how he thinks, but it's the very thing that gives me the chance to win! Oh, great! So it's pretty much like Algaim all over again. You manifested this true earth to make your victory absolute and to make a point about your absolute power. But now that I understand the system, it also means I've exposed your weakness. What? I will use everything I have to destroy this truth. No, this false earth. I regret nothing. I was only able to find my own truth because I met all of you. I hope for your victory! Mirai Questor! This is my freedom! Dude, I haven't even used you against him yet. Oh well. Gonna be that. He's gone! It's returning to its original state. William. A worthless act. I could simply make the true earth, even lacking its regeneration ability, the ultimate Finny. Shut the hell up, you loser. Oh, this is the theme. This is the game theme. Right on the tiger's back, or right on the tiger's tail, I think. You sympathize with Carulium to choose to side with the puppet of one who was your enemy is truly the epitome of foolishness. それでも Here we go! Yeah, sure, you're right. None of us are as smart as you. I can't just... You choose to cast aside your lives and will let strike on me. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Oh, come on. That's another Doug deadline right there. The dimensions wrapped by the pillars of light, the energy it can draw from it gives it essentially limited power. And the ultimate Finny is the margin of my civilization. You have earned a reward for coming this far. I should tell you why I ignored the pillars of light that severed entry to subspace. Firstly, it was to see how far your Earthlings were capable of reaching, but at the same time, I knew that even if you unlocked the pillars of light and came to subspace, that'll be where you meet your end. Finally, it was so that I could force you to acknowledge the bitter truth before you, using the full power of the ultimate Finny. Warping the dimension to feed power to a big pile of trash. Well, that's really nice to hear. So if you can take it down, the dimensional warping will end too. If you can. The ultimate Finny is absolute power, as I said, a truth irrefutable. We will refuse your reality and substitute our own. Yeah, I figured that'll take a teacher shut in like you who cares only for himself that you're wrong. I am wrong? I am the ruler of the universe to seek out truth, and you claim I am wrong? You are truly well past the point of no return, Earthlings. As I feared, you must be exterminated. You shall be beaten into absolute submission, and the broken wreckage shall leave behind shall show all the Earthlings that their hope is gone. Seems Carulium was right. Your emotionless mass is cracking now that you've been denied. And come and do it if you can. Get over here, Quester! I can't wait to finish this! Very well, Drycroys. The truth irrefutable will be beaten into your skulls. Wait, hang on. Oh no, this is not good. As much as I'm pretty much getting hyped here. Here's my settings. System. Which song is this? What's currently playing? Well, as much as I'd like to continue with this one, I am unfortunately gonna have to call it in. Not boost. Since it's kind of late, dang it, I forgot these types of final bosses usually have an extra effect. Gonna have to awaken it up this guy. We'll have to see the conclusion of this final campaign, or the main campaign, some other time, because I need to go. Still have some stuff to prepare for tomorrow, after all. Anybody else? I know. Looks like there's nobody else in my network that I can... Oh, well. Well, anyway, yeah. This went on a little too long, and unfortunately, with not enough time left, I'll have to call it in for next time. Nonetheless, though, thank you so much for dropping by. I was surprised that it was going to take a bit longer, mostly because that damn lecture was longer than I thought it would be. Anywho, we're definitely going to finish this soon, just not tomorrow, since, you know, Christmas and all. Keep an ear out for when we come next, probably day after Christmas, who knows. But yeah, I'll be on break until then. Just stay posted for any updates for when we're gonna come back and continue this, and then after we finish the Old Man, we're gonna do probably some post-mission runs if we have, or if there are several of them. I think they're gonna be longer, so. Anywho, if you got any complaints or violent reactions, hang on. If you got any complaints or violent reactions about the stream tonight, please do not hesitate to drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
ボスのおかげで勇気が湧いてきたぜ。
自分もです。性能以上の力を出せる気がします。
僕も。でもどうしてだろう。
それはサポーター効果だ。
Support
ミッ
effects.
ション開始時、
Right.
サポーターに選択するキャラクターにより、我々は戦闘中、さまざまな恩恵を受けられるんだ。
すごいんだね。
サポーターは、Yep.
さすがボスだぜ。俺たちもそれに応えなきゃな。
よし、ビルドチームの底力を見せましょう。
Yeah, too bad I didn't use the build team for the final campaign.
サポーター効果をうまく使いこなし、我々を勝利へ導いてくれ。
Yeah, we'll do that in Mech Rain. Oh, it is this song. Well, anyway, what was it? That's going to be it. If you got any complaints or violent reactions about the stream tonight, please do not hesitate to drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for the older streams that have already expired here on Twitch, you can check the VOD archive linked in the About tab of my profile page, or searchable on YouTube under the same name. That's Twitch. That's Lurk at Work. A work with an O, a U instead of an O. If you're currently checking the VOD archive, thanks for dropping by. Sorry for the extended lecture. We had to hear it because we just wanted to understand what the heck that old dude was fighting for. Maybe there's something else that might interest you that's a bit quicker to watch. There's definitely something on the channel that might be in your strike zone anyway, so I hope you check that. Speaking of my channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, please, I would really be grateful if you can share my channel with them, twitch.tv/lurk@work. That's all for me for now. Once again, tomorrow is going to be a break day for Christmas Eve. So keep an ear out on the socials on when I'll be coming back. That's all from that's pretty much it. I don't have anybody I can send you over to, so I guess I'll just have to bid you adieu. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy the Christmas Eve. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas break as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night, everybody.